And joining us now by phone, Collier County Commissioner Rick LoCastro. Collier County is about 50 miles south of Fort Myers Beach. It includes places like Naples and Marco Island. Mr. LoCastro, thanks so much for being with us this morning. You said yesterday that this was a totally different hurricane. You've seen a lot in your state of Florida. Why did you say this was so different?
Well, we've never had this type of storm surge before. I mean, even when we had Hurricane Irma and we got a direct hit with Cat 4 winds, the storm surge that was predicted came in a lot less, and a lot of that had to do with just how the storm changed at the last minute. This storm made changes that exacerbated the storm surge. And, you know, folks that didn't evacuate, a lot of times they look at that higher end number of storm surge and think that that's sort of an overestimation. I spent the day yesterday driving my community, my district, and the folks that didn't evacuate that were still here were basically pulling out all of their possessions because they got so much flooding. So we didn't get the intense winds that you're seeing from some horrific scenes further north. You know, we've had those in other hurricanes, but the massive amount of storage surge in areas that normally would never see even minimum type of flooding was the biggest shocker.
I know even today you're still just beginning to get out and assess the damage, but do you have a sense yet, Mr. LoCastro, for damage reports, fatalities, injuries, rescues that still need to be made?
Well, I don't want to speculate on exact numbers, but you're right. Stuff's starting to come in at daybreak yesterday when you can visually see things, and we were getting reports back from our first responders. I'm fairly certain that a lot of estimates are underestimated. When you don't know exactly where everybody is located, you know, when people didn't evacuate and then you lose cell phone capability and the ability to, you know, reach first responders, we don't have a crystal ball to know exactly where everybody is. But luckily, neighbors, friends, people have been reporting, can you check on my loved one? And that's where a lot of are coming from down here. Obviously, when the storm surge came in, there were a lot of people in vehicles that were stuck on roads, and you saw some of those heroic rescues getting people out of cars because it's a very dangerous situation. You know, the amount of damage and the dollar value is certainly going to continue to rise, because what I noticed yesterday in my drive around is, and talking to people, we have things that need replacement, not repair, especially in the way of utilities. You know, normally they put up a pole that fell down, they fix the wire, and then people get their power back. We've had things that have been sitting in standing water that rose to like the governor said, biblical proportions. That's not a repair. That's a major replacement job. And so, you know, we have our work cut out for us. Thankfully, there's a monumental effort going on right now to get that started.
Yeah, as you say, we've had power company officials telling us even this morning, this is not in some places a question of reconnecting power lines. It's about rebuilding the grid. So what does that mean for you? What does that mean for your county? That's a massive undertaking, obviously.
Well, most of my district is still in the dark. I mean, I have Naples, as you said, Marco Island, Goodland, Isles of Capri. You know, these are pieces of paradise that people come to for a reason, but the trade-off is, you know, you get these once-in-a-lifetime type of hurricanes, but it's going to be a very slow process. I mean, during Hurricane Irma, that was nothing like this. Parts of Marco Island, we didn't get power here for 10 days. People thought that was excessive, but I think the understanding that this was a totally different storm that had unbelievable amounts of destruction, and then the word is obviously out down here that our neighbors just to the north of us that took the brunt of the winds and the surge, that's total devastation up there. But we have our fair share here as well, so it's just the extent of the damage along the west coast of Florida is just something that I don't think we've ever seen before, and the level of damage.
Yeah, we're looking at breathtaking photographs even while you speak here. Mr. LoCastro, what about your hospitals? We've been hearing about a number of hospitals that have had to ship their patients out. The staffs there rallying to get people who need critical care into other hospitals. How are your hospitals holding up?
Yeah, we're doing fine. We have two major medical groups here, Naples Community Hospital and Physicians Regional. I've been in contact with our Naples Community Hospital CEO, Paul Hiltz, and they did a great job preparing. You know, our first responders and our medical teams here, they don't underestimate anything. I mean, this is an area of Florida that we're no stranger to these storms. This one was at a different level, but the level of preparation, the level of exercise, the emergency operations center that we have, you have people people in there that have double-digit amount of experience. So even well before the storm, when I was taking briefings from medical teams and from our emergency director, Dan Summers, these are folks that were readying us for a very serious storm, but it's hard to sort of prepare for water. You can always batten down the hatches, and if you lose your roof, that's one thing. But when you get that type of storm surge, and we have a high level of elderly, a high amount of elderly population here, that's why the effects are so massive. But our hospitals aren't shipping anybody out. If anything, we've been helping our sister county, Lee County, quite a bit with our sending first responder teams to them. And it's quite possible they might be sending us people to our hospitals here. I haven't heard that report, but the sharing that's going on between the counties that butt up against each other has been vast and extremely helpful.
Well, happy to hear your hospitals have held up. I know you have a long day ahead of you. We'll let you go. Collier County Commissioner Rick LoCastro, thank you. And we're sending our thoughts from the entire country to you as you continue to work through this. Thanks so much. Mika.